Mit einem Knall öffnet sich die Tür und eine vertraute Gestalt erscheint im Raum. Oh!
Some space, please.
Clorinde!
Ah, Miss Clorinde. My door.
Fréminett. Fréminett.
What's going on? What is Clorinde doing here?
Work.
I'm sorry about shooting you, Mr. Linney. The tranquilizing effect will begin to wear off soon. Please take it easy in the meantime, though.
What happened to Fréminett? Wasn't he diving just outside of the fortress? Why is he looking like this?
Moment, die Symptome. Handelt es sich dabei etwa um... Okay, ich weiß jetzt nicht genau, was es sein sollte.
A flushed face, an accelerated pulse. He must have consumed primordial seawater.
What did you say?
Please, make some space. I'll need to give Mr. Fréminett a more thorough checkup. Your Grace, I'll leave the rest to you.
I'll talk to Clorinde while you get Fréminett to where he needs to be. Everything else can wait.
Okay, erkundige in der Situation der anderen. Ja, erst einmal Linney. Wie geht's dir? Linney runzelt angewidert die Stirn, als wolle er nicht, dass Siegfried Fréminett anfasst. Aber er tritt auch nicht vor, um einzuschreiten. Fréminett muss anscheinend ernsthaft untersucht werden. Siegfried unterzieht Fréminett einer eingehenden Untersuchung. Ihre Mimik wirkt nicht allzu ernst. Scheinbar hat sie gute Nachrichten. Hoffentlich wird Fréminett wieder.
How is he?
These symptoms are probably caused by an acute ingestion of a large amount of primordial seawater. Still, his condition is not critical. Of course, it would be best if he stayed for further observation. Let's leave him here for now, and move him to the infirmary once he's recovered a bit more. Sorry. I am aware that the infirmary may not be your favorite place in the world at the moment. We do only have a single clinic in the fortress, however.
Why would he ingest a large amount of primordial seawater after leaving the fortress? How could that possibly happen?
Please, look after Mr. Fréminett for the moment. I'll go fetch some medicine and a respirator. Oh, I'll bring Miss Lynette back with me.
Where is she? How is she right now?
Oh, she just took a nap in an empty room after I tranquilized her. If my calculations are correct, she should also be waking up right around now. You might not believe me, but His Grace and I actually made some snacks and tea for her.
Linneys angespannte Miene entspannt sich leicht. Offensichtlich schenkt der Siegschwens Worten Glauben. Aber das würde jetzt vielleicht eine andere Theorie vielleicht auch noch. Vielleicht bestätigen, dass er sagt, vielleicht ja wirklich der Graf Tartaglia aufgelöst wurde im Wasser des Urmeers und jetzt eine etwas, naja, flüssige Form angenommen hat.
What's that look on your face? I thought I made good time on the way back.
Oh, I'm just admiring your punctuality. Had you arrived just a few minutes later, Sigewinne may have been forced to shoot Mr. Linney again. How's the situation out there?
The water has changed. It's pretty much as expected. The concentration of primordial seawater has increased significantly. I was only out there a short time, so it wasn't too bad. But if one were to stay for any significant amount of time... well, you can see how that boy's doing.
Where was he when you found him?
The abandoned zone at the end of the pipes. A good distance into the water.
Closer than I thought. He must have recognized it early on and tried desperately to swim back.
Locking the door was necessary. I don't think we could have saved two.
Well, I did try to convince him that I had my reasons. Never seems to work, though.
It would probably work on Neuvillette. He has a knack for picking out who had good intentions, even when the outcomes were all terrible.
It's a bad sign if you're having to plead your case to Neuvillette. Want some tea?
Not particularly. If you want to drink some that badly, just say so.
Fine, I'd like to get some tea. Want me to get you a cup too, since I've already made it?
Might as well then, I suppose. Actually, do you have a towel? I would like to dry my hair.
Okay, was soll uns das jetzt allerdings so große
Linny, are you okay?
sagen? Es scheint uns jetzt hier so zu sagen, dass anscheinend in Fontaine eine große Ansammlung des Urmeeres sich befindet. Nicht nur, er sagt, diesen kleinen Tümpel, den wir in Version 4.0 gefunden haben, von Vacher. Und das wird dann, er sagt, wie es aussieht, das große Problem in 4.2 sein, was wir dann auch endlich klären müssen. Er sagt, Fontaine vor der Drohnenapokalypse zu retten. Aber die Frage stellt sich jetzt, er sagt doch, wieso ausgerechnet jetzt? Wieso spielt das Wasser des Urmeeres ausgerechnet jetzt verrückt? War der Graf, er sagt, jetzt wirklich gekommen war? Und dadurch, er sagt, sein göttliches Auge irgendwer ein bisschen herumspinnte? Dass er sagt, hierher kommen musste, um die Stimme zu folgen, die ihn dann wiederum, er sagt, zum Wasser des Urmeers führte, am Ende der Röhre? Oder liegt es, er sagt, jetzt doch eher dran, weil wir, er sagt, die Stadt betreten haben?
I'll be fine. They're all here now. Don't worry about me.
Are you sure? You don't look all right.
My hands and feet are still a bit weak, but that's probably just the residual effects of the tranquilizer shot.
I'm back, everyone.
Lenny! Oh, Traveler, Paimon, you're here too. Fréminett? Is he...
He'll be fine. But for now, please help me lift him up.
Sofort helfen Linny und Lynette Fréminett auf und... Naja, auf zur Krankenstation.
His breathing's beginning to slow down.
Give me a hand and help me get him to the infirmary.
Yeah, I'll take him from this side. Lynette, together?
On it.
Traveler, you seem pretty worried about him. Want to come with us?
Gerne.
The Duke and Clorinde are gone. They probably went to get some tea. The Duke will explain the truth in just a bit. Miss Clorinde will need a break, since she only just returned from rescuing Fréminett out of the sea.
Clorinde hatte Fréminett gerettet, und zwar aus dem Meer. Was dort wohl vorgefallen ist, werden wir wohl sicherlich als nächstes in Erfahrung bringen können. Okay, ich denke, ein Teleport wäre jetzt unangebracht. Aber ja. Sicherlich wurde, sagt das Fort Meropid, eigentlich ja auch bloß errichtet, um das Wasser des Urmeeres zurückzuhalten. Was so aus irgendeinem Grund nach und nach wohl mehr und mehr an die Oberfläche vorzudringen vermag. Und wenn sich das Wasser des Urmeeres erstmal mit dem Wasser von Fontaine vermischt, ja, ich denke mal, das würde dann erstmal die ultimative Apokalypse hier auslösen. Was den Untergang auslöst. Und dann nur der Archon wird dann, er sagt, weinend auf ihren Thron zurückbleiben. Wie es dann die Prophezeiung zu sagen vermochte. Und um diese Prophezeiung aufzuhalten, wurde dann anscheinend das Fort überhaupt erst geschaffen. Naja, aber wie man, sagt, sowieso auch schon bei Attack on Titan gesehen hat, auch wenn man, sagt, die höchsten Mauern baut, irgendwann irgendwann sind auch die höchsten Mauern nicht mehr hoch genug, um die drohende Katastrophe aufzuhalten. Und das gleiche wird dann jetzt, wie es aussieht, auch mit dem Wasser sein. Die hätten eigentlich wirklich mehr Teleporter auf mehr Stationen errichten können.
He's awake. Fréminett, how do you feel?
Lynette.
We're all here.
Where am I?
The infirmary, at the Fortress of Meripede, Mr. Fréminett, and you are no longer in any danger.
How do you feel? Don't push yourself if you're not feeling up to it.
Traveler. Paimon. It's been so long. The sea. There's something wrong with the seawater.
Shh, it's okay. We can talk about it after you've recovered.
No, listen to me. This is really serious. There's primordial seawater mixed into the regular seawater. I don't know why it's there, but no one should touch it.
Also ist die ganze Sache jetzt, er sagt, doch schon so schlimm, wie ich es erst für eine spätere Version gedacht hatte. Es hat sich schon längst mit dem Meerwasser vermischt. Aber was passiert, nachdem du in das Rohr gegangen bist?
Pipes. Right, the pipes. It's all coming back to me now.
Also ich glaube, jetzt spielen wir wohl erstmal Fréminett, oder? Oder es kommt jetzt zu einer Cutscene. Es könnte natürlich auch sein, dass das Wasser des Urmeers auch ein eigenes Bewusstsein besitzt. Wäre an der Stelle auch nicht so verwunderlich.
I'm in. Seems like this pipe hasn't been used in a long time. It looks abandoned. Where could Master Child be?
Also gut, wir scheinen jetzt, er sagt, wirklich als Fréminett zu spielen. Und haben ein sehr nettes Schwert bei uns. Aber anscheinend müssen wir wohl hier auch kämpfen.
This mechanism looks like it's been tampered with. Could he have done it?
Irgendwie mehr als eigenartig das Ganze. Also der Graf könnte auf jeden Fall hier gewesen sein. Aber dann muss er wohl auf jeden Fall irgendwie mit dem Wasser des Urmeers in Kontakt gekommen sein.
It's getting stuck on something. Seems like I'll have to avoid those obstacles while I turn it.
Okay, das bringt uns jetzt, Sack, weiter zur nächsten Ebene. Tja, das nächste Tor der Wiedergeburt ist aktiv. Nein! Miss!
No home to return.
Ja, das war ja Sack ein Versehen gewesen. Also das war jetzt Sack ein ordentliches Versehen. Da war jetzt halt ausgerutscht.
Ja.
Aber wer hätte auch ahnen können, dass das Ganze jetzt
This is
Sack,
where
so
the water
tief
starts.
ist?
Okay. Master Child probably dived into the water. I'll go take a look as well.
Na, das war dann jetzt wohl nicht die beste Idee. Ich hätte jetzt erwartet, dass er jetzt Sack einen Taucherhelm aufsetzt.
The vegetation here is a bit more sparse. These traces aren't natural. A person must have left them, and recently. I should be going in the... Oh, there are traces here too. I need to keep going. Huh? The traces are gone. But I don't see where he could have gone from here. Wait. What the... My heart is racing, and it's getting harder and harder to breathe. What's going on? No good. I have to get back. They still don't know anything about what's going on. If I turn back right now, I should still be able to make it.
Tja, jetzt geht es, sagt man, besten Willen um Leben und Tod mal wieder.
I can't die here. This is bad. I'm feeling worse and worse, and I'm still underwater. I have to push on.
Tja, und da kam jetzt Clorinde ins Spiel. Und hat ihn dann gerettet. Und so geht die Geschichte dann jetzt erstmal weiter. In der Krankenstation.
So, in other words, the trail you were following vanished, and you had no idea where Master Child could have gone. But there was also no obvious place for him to have disappeared to.
That's right. I tried my best to swim back, but I had already put some distance between myself and the fortress, and I just couldn't find the strength to keep going. I probably passed out some time after that, and you know the rest.
Miss Clorinde brought you back, but we also don't know why she just suddenly appeared at the fortress, or why she went out to save you.
Miss Clorinde, you say? I must go thank her in person.
You're still too weak, Fréminett. You can go after you've had some more rest.
Miss Lynette is right. I believe Miss Clorinde will stay here as a guest for another few days, so there's no need to hurry.
A guest? Then I can assume Risley was the one who invited her to come down here?
You should ask His Grace about that. He'll be able to explain better than me.
Verstanden, ich gehe und rede mit ihm.
Yeah, it's about time he actually told us what's going on. Wanna come with us, Lenny?
No, please go on without me. I don't want to leave just yet.
Lenny.
The logical part of my brain is aware that we're safe right now, but I still can't bring myself to leave. Both of you are just in danger.
Understood. Then let's just sit together for a while.
In that case, I'll leave the infirmary to you. The Traveler and I are going to head out for now. As long as you stay in here, I don't think you'll be disturbed.
Thank you.
Na gut, Eintreffen der Sintflut. Hüter der Geheimnisse und die verbotene Zone. Begib dich zum Büro des Herzogs. Also damit werden wir dann gleich wohl auch die Wahrheit über das Fort sicherlich erfahren. Und vor allem natürlich ja auch, wie wir dann erstmal hier gleich rausgehen werden. Denn allzu lange können wir hier beim besten Willen nicht mehr drin sein. Denn abgesehen von der verbotenen Zone haben wir jetzt schon so gut wie alles hier aufgeklärt. Aber wir müssen auch noch herausfinden, was eigentlich die Aufgabe von Siegschwen und ihren zwei, naja, Helfern sei. Es muss ja eigentlich auch irgendwas damit zu tun haben. Auf alle Fälle farbenblind scheint sie dann nicht zu sein.
Excuse me.
I take it Mr. Fréminett's condition has stabilized?
Of course. I wouldn't have left the infirmary otherwise.
I've been expecting those two, but might I inquire as to the purpose of your visit, Miss Siegwien?
I wanted to check up on Miss Clorinde. How are you feeling?
Mostly fine, I think.
If you don't mind, I'd like to perform another quick physical exam. It'll just take a few minutes.
All right. Thank you for looking out for me. I'll take my leave for now, then.
Well, want to explain yourself, Risley?
Of course, but I'm not partial to the word choice of explain. How about enlighten?
Okay, bitte stell so viel klar, wie du möchtest.
Where should I begin? How about you start by asking me any questions you have? You can start with whichever one you'd like to get answered the most.
Then Paimon will begin. Did you know about Lenny's goals from the very beginning?
No. I just knew they were Fatui operatives sent to the fortress by the Knave. As for their specific goals, I only figured those out as you made progress on your investigation.
You managed to monitor and stay ahead of them even though you didn't know what they were trying to do?
They came here with ulterior motives. I'm quite adept at discerning what that kind of behavior signals.
Warum hast du sie nicht aufgehalten?
Initially, I thought their goal was just to investigate Child's disappearance. Linny suggested that I had deliberately let him escape, but in truth, I didn't really do anything special to help or hinder him while he was here. Everything he did, from finding helpers to leaving this place, he did on his own. Of course, it's inevitable that the knave would make a big deal out of her fellow Harbinger's unexplained disappearance. I'm also quite curious about where that Harbinger went, so I figured I might as well let the Fatui do their own investigative work. All I care about is the answer.
So you were hoping Liddy's group would just do your work for you!
You make it sound like that's a bad thing. Unfortunately, things didn't go as planned. I assume that Fréminett has told you already the ratio of primordial seawater around the fortress of Meripede is on the rise. The Forbidden Zone has always been Linny's target, and you got roped into that investigation after running into him. I began to intervene out of concern for your safety, and also to prevent the fortress from becoming entangled in more irksome matters.
Are the rumors true that you're also a former criminal?
Now, why would you put it like that? Isn't staying here all day and serving as the manager of the fortress a kind of sentence unto itself? Another form of prison? I just happen to have some support from the rest of the inmates. That's all.
Oh, right! Paimon wanted to ask, who invited Clorinde down here?
Me, of course. I paid her good mora to come down to the fortress for some field work. As a champion duelist, Miss Clorinde could be considered to be an independent party. I needed to find an exceptionally capable person to help me get through the impending crisis.
And saving Fréminett was part of that crisis?
You can think of it like that, yes. Credit where credit is due, that boy is quite adept at diving. Had conditions not been as hostile as they were, he probably would have found the missing Harbinger already.
Die verbotene Zone existiert also wirklich.
That's not something you should be asking after. Neuvillette only asked you to investigate Child's whereabouts. All I need to prove to you is that the Forbidden Zone had nothing to do with the Harbinger's disappearance. That should be clear now that you've spoken to Fréminett.
But we've already uncovered that there's something wrong with the infirmary, and we've answered a bunch of questions that you threw at us. Isn't it about time that you answer our last question in return?
You make a compelling case. Do you really want to know the answer that badly?
Also, ich könnte es mir vorstellen, dass Siegewin in der Krankenstation vielleicht daran arbeitet, ein Heilmittel gegen das Wasser des Urmeers zu erschaffen oder vielleicht eine Art Impfung, wodurch das Wasser des Urmeers seine Wirkung auf die Bewohner von Fontaine verliert. Sowas in der Art könnte ich mir jetzt vorstellen.
Yeah, Paimon really wants to know.
Even if the truth may not be pleasant?
Jo.
Follow me.